Save the action rolls for when they actually matter.
This is serious.
Stop making your players roll for every tedious little thing they do. Save the rolls for when the actions actually have consequences.
Ready? You can do this.
Bards can play the lute just fine because they're bards. The wizard can command reality. He can shoot fireballs. Don't make them roll just to pop off some fireworks. And for the love of gods, don't make the ranger roll to forage for food. That's all they can do.
This is the beefsteak fungus, an edible mushroom.
I know people have fun rolling dice, but this usually backfires because it just makes the game drag on. And if you're playing Daggerheart, this builds up an excessive amount of hope and fear that nobody needs to use because you're not doing anything important.
Look what I can do.
The bard is trying to impress a count with their music. The wizard is trying to create a flare so bright it blinds their enemies. The ranger is trying to find an extremely rare flower that they need to counteract an extremely potent poison. Now, the success or failure of those rolls is interesting and carries a narrative impact. But what about the fallout? Good or bad? Honoring those consequences and letting those dice tell a story. Philharmonic orchestral flautist, double crit fail. Any words of wisdom on running such consequences?
A good story is filled with ups and downs, triumphs and defeats. Let your dice rolls reflect that. When calling for a roll, don't be afraid to let the outcome have a huge narrative impact on your story, and follow that impact wherever it might lead, even if the dice insist on telling a different story than the one you had planned. Because if you already knew what would happen, why did you ask for a dice roll at all?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
As the Daggerheart core rulebook says, hold on to the fiction gently. And that means you have to trust every player to be a narrator of the story. That includes the dice. And at the end, you'll be left with an amazing adventure full of twists and turns.
That was Double Crit Fail. I'm Nico Gallo, and this was Spicy Dice. Check out my link tree and see what I'm up to.